Learn English with a Fra. Tips to speak in English.
Morning, Lisa. Did you finish your project? Remember, you have to present it today.
Good morning, teacher. The project was about asking a person about his or her daily routine, right?
Yes, you had to ask a person a list of 20 questions. Judging by your face, you didn't do it, right?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, teacher. Can you give me another week to do it, please?
All right. But why didn't you do it? I gave you 2 weeks to do that project.
I don't have any friends or family to practice with. I think that's why I'm terrible at speaking English. I suppose that's why I can't speak English very well. Because I don't have anyone to practice with. Because you said we need to practice every day and I can't do that. I just come here once a week. I don't have money to pay for more, teacher. I can't learn English on my own.
Why do you say that? Of course you can learn English by your own. I will help you.
Seriously? Because I can't take it anymore. Please, help me.
Learning English by yourself can be a challenge, but it is possible. There are ways you can improve your reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. One good way to actually learn anything is to set specific goals with a deadline. If you can't do this, then you're only fooling yourself. That's the thing. If you set a specific goals, you could be more determined to meet them with a specific timeline. I'm gonna give you some examples. I want to learn how to write, read, and deal with all English verbs. In the next month, for example. Or I must be able to have a conversation introducing myself. Asking a native speaker about themselves while answering their questions in 1 month's time. Or I want to score 96 points in my international English exam in the next 3 months. You should also be careful to pick specific goals that are ambitious yet realistic. If you don't do it and only practice every day, you will improve, but you won't know how much. And it's not only with English. It works with any objective you have for your life. If you want to get more money, for example, you don't just say, I will make a lot of money. You need to set specific goals like, I will earn double my salary the next year, for example. In my opinion, that's the best way to get whatever you want in your life. It worked for me. Another thing you can do to improve your English is to make English a part of your everyday life. You may not live in an English-speaking country, but there are many ways to make English a part of your everyday life. I already gave you many examples of things you can do to improve your English on your own. Like switch the language on your smartphone to English or paste English labels on things around your house. Listen to English radio stations and watch English TV channels. Read English books or entertainment. Or write notes in English. There are many ways to do it, but I will tell you which worked better for me. Translate anything you can, whatever you are. There are 2 ways of doing this. You can translate just in your mind or you can say it aloud. It depends on you. Well, it depends on the place you are at that moment. If you are in your house, you can say it aloud. But if you're in your work, then that could be a little complicated. Unless you work online. I will share you my experience with this activity. I used to work as a carpenter many years ago. I had to wake up very early to take the bus to get to work on time. Every day. You're wondering why I'm telling you this. Because I used to translate everything in my house. I woke up and named the things around this as a bed, chair, soap, bathroom. But you live in the same place every day, so no new vocabulary comes into your life. Well, luckily, I have to travel like for 2 hours to get to my job. I saw a lot of things on my way to work. That's a nice red car, a tall person, an old car, a dangerous movement. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I am not a dictionary, how am I gonna do it? Well, you have your phone with you. Just take it and search for that word in English. It's not necessary to take notes of that because you will see it every day. That's the best part. So for example, one day you search or the word queer, which is similar to strange. You see a queer guy getting on the bus, then the next day you see a queer girl. So you remember that word and use it in your everyday life. That's a good way to learn new vocabulary. And you're doing it on your own. You don't need a teacher to learn new vocabulary. Also, a great way is to talk to yourself in English. I do it all the time. Every day. For example, you wake up and say, I'm already up, what am I gonna do now? Take a shower? It's very cold. I don't feel like taking a shower right now. I think I will do it later. Yeah. Ask yourself questions. Why am I sad? Is there something I can do to feel better? Answer yourself. Yes, if I drink a cup of coffee, I think I will feel much better. And if you want another person to practice with, then you have internet now. There are apps, websites, social network, many ways to get friends to practice with. And if you don't like the idea, you can go to a tourist place in your area. Find native speakers. I have many students who say they can't practice because they don't have friends to do it. Come on, let's be honest, you're just too lazy to do something extra to practice. I'm telling you this because, like you, I was also a student. I know what you're talking about. What happened? Do you think I'm lying? Do you think these tips won't work on you?
No, teacher. It's just that, it's too much work, I don't know.
Taking action makes a difference between being successful or not. It's on you.
Yeah, but I would like to know. Have any of you guys done something like this?
Yeah, okay. Let's ask the subscribers so they can tell us their experiences. How do you practice your English, guys? Let us know on the comments, please.
I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend, and if you want. Take care. Practice English conversation. Hello, Lisa. Are you ready for your interview? It is today, isn't it? Hi, Michelle. Yes, it is today. I am ready, just a little nervous, you know. I totally get you. I was also nervous when I did the same 2 years ago. Yeah, I hope I can get it. I mean, I really need that pay raise. I need more money. We all need more money. Do you have everything ready? Your annual report? Yes, I did it last week. I detailed my performance there and the reasons I think I deserve that pay raise. Perfect. Do you already know what you're gonna say? Questions included? Yes, of course. I already made my list with possible questions and answers. Well, go ahead, then. I really wish you good luck on your interview, Lisa. Thank you, Michelle. I am sure I can get it. I will go to the boss office now. See you later.
Good morning, Lisa. We haven't talked since you started working here 2 years ago.
Good morning, Alex. Yes, that's correct. I had my interview here, I remember. I will always thank you for giving me the opportunity to work in this amazing company back then. There's not need to thank me. According to your boss, you have done an excellent job. I'm so happy to know that. And I really hope that can help me get what I required. We'll see. You're asking for a pay raise, then. Is that correct? Yes, ma'am, that's correct. I sent the request the previous month. Also the documents. Yes, I have received all your reports. I must say I'm impressed by your performance. That's why I told you, you have done an excellent job, since I am not your direct boss. Those reports helped me check your performance and they are great. Congratulations. Thank you, ma'am. I worked really hard since the very first day. That's for sure. All right, then. I have to ask. What are the reasons why you're asking for this salary increase? Well, I am aware of the requirements to apply for a salary increase. I think I can meet those requirements. I am the first person to arrive to this office, and the last person to leave. Every single day. I always try to help my partners, the old and the new ones, of course. I help them as much as I can. If you think I'm lying, you can ask any of my coworkers, and I'm sure they'll confirm it to you. There's no need to do that. I have already done my research on my own. And that's true. People here in this company believe you are very helpful all the time, and that's great. Thank you, ma'am. I try to help as much as I can. That's it. That's how I am. I mean, I am not looking to impress anyone. I only do what I would like them to do with me. And that is admirable. I read you participated in 2 projects last year. What were they about? Yes, ma'am. In fact, I volunteered to work on the project on January last year. We had to create a new marketing plan for the next 2 years and I think it was successful. I mean, we can see the results of it. The company is selling more than usual this year. Sales have increased considerably since we implemented that new plan. We had to work really hard and overtime. I sacrificed different things in order to do it. Oh, but we paid for those hours you worked. Because you got paid for your work, right? Yes, ma'am. I received my check. But we have to work a lot. That's what I mean. Yes, I get it. And we really appreciate your effort. Seriously. Thank you, ma'am. I also had the opportunity to participate in other projects last year. We had to see how to improve the company's facilities, to make the work environment better. We made surveys for the staff and the rest of the people who work here. It had positive results. Thanks to that, we now have a rest area. The workers can rest here for a few minutes. This was really important because they mentioned they got too stressed during the day. We found that this helps increase the productivity of this company's employees. That's fantastic. And is there any other reason why you decided to ask for a pay raise? Well, you know I am married. In fact, I have 3 children. They all study in school. You know that the education of children costs a lot of money. Well, congratulations, that's really good news. I am sure you two will be excellent parents. Thank you, sir. Well, that was my motivation to ask for this pay raise. But it is not the main reason. I mean, everyone has their private life and it is not the company's business. What I mean is that it cannot be the reason to ask for a pay raise. It doesn't work that way. I'm happy you understand that. People come here explaining their problems all the time. They are gonna have more children, they have to move, they have a friend or relative in the hospital. I mean, we care about our workers, of course. But we cannot give them a pay raise for those reasons. It's very different from what you've done. You have presented your performance report. It's very different from what you've done. You have presented your performance report. You have cooperated with your colleagues. You always help your partners. You have been working hard since the first day you started working here. That's really good. You made a company more money. You have always shown yourself committed to your work. Thank you very much, ma'am. I also have my certifications here. I took seminars and courses online. No, that won't be necessary. You deserve this pay raise more than anyone. I hope people understand that. The only way to get things to happen is to work hard. Always. Oh, really? Thank you so much, ma'am. I promise you won't regret it. I will work harder. I'm sure you will. We don't want to lose a great worker like you. Thank you, Lisa. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want past progressive conversation. Morning, officer. How can I help you? Was there a problem here in the neighborhood?
Good morning, ma'am. Yeah, there was a problem. There was a robbery last night.
Oh, that's terrible. But it's not the first time it happens. It's common here.
I know. This time, somebody stole your neighbor's car and he says it was you.
What? You're kidding, right? No, I'm sorry. He was joking. How am I gonna steal a car? I've never done something like that. He must have confused.
Well, he says he saw you yesterday. You were walking around his house.
What? No. That's not true. I wasn't walking around his house.
Ma'am, this is serious. I will have to ask you some questions to know the truth about it.
I see. Am I arrested? 'Cause I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. Not yet. That's why I need to ask you some questions. To solve this problem. What were you doing last night? Were you walking around your neighbor's house?
Last night? I don't remember what I was doing last night.
You don't remember? Ma'am, please. I need you to remember what you were doing.
All right, wait a second, it's just that, I'm so nervous.
Okay, then you're gonna tell me what were you doing yesterday? All day.
Well, in the morning, I was working all day. I usually work from Mondays to Fridays. And yesterday was Friday, so I was working from 7 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon.
All right, you were working, then. What about lunchtime? What were you doing?
You mean on my break? It's lunchtime, so of course I was eating my lunch as usual.
Okay. Were you eating your lunch at work, or you went to another place?
No. I wasn't eating in a restaurant. I usually have lunch at work.
I see. Is there anyone who can corroborate this statement?
Well, I don't think so. I always have lunch alone. There was nobody with me.
All right. What were you doing from 2 to 5 yesterday afternoon?
Well, when I finished having lunch, I went back to work as usual. So, I was working. No, wait, my boss told me to go to a different place. To deliver something. So, I wasn't working at the office the whole afternoon. I went to Belmont Street. When I was going there, I met my friend Tommy. He can tell you I was there with him.
All right, we'll ask him later. So, you went to Belmort. And what were you doing at Belmort?
At Belmont? Well, I was delivering a package. Yeah.
And what kind of package were you delivering? Can you please tell me?
Sure. It was in fact, I don't know. My boss didn't tell me. Sorry.
I see. All right, what did you do after you delivered that package?
I went to my house. It was almost 5 o'clock, so I finished my work.
All right, what time did you arrive home? I need you to tell me the exactly.
No, wait. I didn't come home from work. I had to go to another place.
Okay. And where did you have to go after work? Ma'am?
I went to one of my friend's house. Yes, I was there.
And what is your friend's name, please? And what were you doing at his house?
His name is Thomas. Yeah, and I was playing video games with him. Yeah, I wanted to play video games and he has a PlayStation 5. We were playing.
So, you have many friends, then, why don't you like eating with other people?
No, it's just that. I'm new at that work. Yeah, that's why.
I see. Well, after playing video games with your friend, what did you do?
Oh, then I came home. I arrived very late. At what time did this robbery happen?
It was at about 9 in the evening. What were you doing at that time, ma'am?
At 9 p.m.? I was painting.
You were painting. Okay. Ma'am, do you live alone? Is there any other person in the house?
Another person? No, of course not. I live with my husband, but he traveled. Yeah, he had to go to France because of his job. He traveled the day before yesterday.
Okay. You said you were painting at 9 p.m. What were you painting?
Painting? No. Did I say painting? No, no. I confused.
Ma'am, this is really important. I need you to tell me what you were doing at that time.
At 9? Oh, I was sleeping. Yeah, I wasn't painting. I was sleeping. I arrived really tired from work, so I just took a shower and fall asleep. I forgot that, sorry.
Ma'am, are you sure there's nobody with you at home? I hear a strange noise coming from there.
Yes, of course. It's my cat, maybe. As I was telling you, officer, I was sleeping. If you don't have more questions, I have a lot of things to do today. I have to work.
Work. But today is Saturday. You said you work from Mondays to Fridays.
Did I say work? No, 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 no. I have to walk, yeah, walk.
Ma'am, I'm still hearing a noise coming from your house. What is that?
It's nothing. There's nobody inside. I told you my husband is not here. He traveled and...
Baby? Who is there? I'm waiting for you, my love.
So, you're alone, huh? I'm sorry, but I will have to arrest you for lying to a police officer.
No, wait. He's oh God, okay, he is my lover. I lied, I wasn't painting. I wasn't working or playing video games yesterday. I didn't go to work yesterday. I was with her the whole day. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I will have to arrest you. And we will have to call your husband too.
What? No, please my husband, no. I didn't rob that car. I promise.
You will have to say that to the judge. Now, put your hands up and turn around.
I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend, and if you want, take care.